I'm Jana Chan, and this is Fast Track's Insider Guide with my top travel tips from around the world. You pray in Jerusalem, you play in Tel Aviv, or so the story goes. But there's more to Jerusalem than the old city. New designs are taking shape. There's Santiago Calatrava's Cords Bridge, and the Israel Museum has reopened after a 3-year refurb with a strong focus on early modern and contemporary art. Anish Kapoor turns the world upside down with his inverting mirrored commission, and Damien Hirst spots backdrop Ohed Maromi's hugely poignant Boy from South Tel Aviv. From April 17th, works of the avant-garde photographer Helma Lersky will be on show, Working Hands. In Japan, the final section of track linking the country's bullet train network from the southern tip of Kagoshima to Aomori in the north is opening in March. This will, for the first time, enable travel up and down the length of Japan's Kyushu and Honshu islands. At over 300 kilometers an hour, it'll become the fastest rail service in the country. The trip can be done in under 12 hours, but the journey is best broken up with a few stops. The Chilean capital, Santiago, is to be the first city outside of the USA to host Lollapalooza, the alternative rock music festival. The O'Higgins Park will take centre stage early April with a fantastic lineup. The Killers, Kanye West, Jane's Addiction and New Kids on the Noise. While in the city, don't miss the new Centro Gabriela Mistral, an elegant new performance space showcasing concerts, dance, theatre and art. Mud, sweat and tears, Hong Kong will become a battleground at the end of March, hosting the premier tournament of the Rugby Sevens World Series. This sport packs a punch, just 7 players but on a normal-sized field, with short, sharp games lasting 7 or 10 minutes each half. Teams to watch include title holders Samoa, but also New Zealand and England. 3 non-stop action days on the pitch, but also in the stands. This is one of Hong Kong's biggest party weekends. Head to the South Stand if you have the stamina. Namibia has announced the creation of Dorob National Park. That means the country's entire coastline is now under protection. Dorob is one of 4 national parks stretching along the southern Atlantic, which collectively will be known as Namib Skeleton Coast National Park. Imagine, the landmass will be bigger than Portugal. Dorob is a vital breeding ground for the Damara tern. Now for something off-piste. I was just in Courchevel, France, where the snow may have been thin on the ground, but there's more to the mountains this time of year than skiing. A host of springtime music festivals include the Big Snow in Andorra, Spain from March 13th, closely followed by the Jazz Up Festival in Avoriaz, France, and the Brits Music and Winter Festival in Largs, Switzerland. In early April, the Festival des Concerts Sauvages in Port du Soleil happens across the French and Swiss Alps. Snowbombing takes place in Mayhofen, Austria at the same time. And at the end of April is the Winter Sessions Weekender in Chamonix, France. And a heads up, as one of my favourite museums closes its doors for a year-long makeover, I just had a quick visit to the International Red Cross and Red Crescent Museum in Geneva, which charts the 150-year-old history of this, the world's oldest humanitarian organisation, and its efforts in disaster relief, aid to mine victims, and reconnecting families. It's slated to be a remarkable transformation, but if you want to catch the museum beforehand, you have until June. Finally, the field is narrowing in the Cricket World Cup 2011. The tournament, hosted 3 ways by India, Sri Lanka and Bangladesh, will be drawing in hundreds of thousands of fans, with all eyes focused on the final to be played on April 2nd in Mumbai, India. Thanks for checking in with my Insider Guide this month. Until next time, happy travelling.